Then, I also will ask the clerk in the supermarket for a broom. And then you're like, you are cleaning? Oh, hell yeah, I was cleaning the supermarket. Like, I was using the broom to try to get all of the articles that I could not reach that were literally in the floor.
Hi everyone, this is Arpad from Starpath Academy, and if you have followed this channel for any length of time, then you will know that I was born in communist Romania and grew up in hyperinflationary Romania after the fall of communism. I spent a lot of time with my mother and family in breadlines under communism in Romania, and whatever happened afterwards in hyperinflation was not that much better anyway. But one thing that I have to do on this channel is contact other people who live in countries after economic collapses and countries with bad monetary policies, and kind of connect with them on how they live now and what they learned from their experience. So I present that to you here on this channel. And one of my guests is from Venezuela, and she does her best to answer what life looks like in Venezuela. So please understand that culture and basically life changes after major events like this, and please listen to her answer. It was very hard for me to sit through it because it brings back a lot of memories, and I know it will bring back a lot of memories for you as well if you are listening from Eastern Europe or post-communist countries. However, I think it's very important to understand what people go through in other parts of the world and what the economic policies have as consequences. Can you please talk about food scarcity? Is there any scarcity in food? Have some food items become very expensive while others maybe not so much?
About cost of food and how to deal with that, quite frankly, I have been doing this on my own technique, so to speak. I crawl a lot. I have been crawling a lot, and I try to not go shopping with my mom, because every time that I go out shopping with my mom to the supermarket, my mom, my aunt, or whoever is with me will look like, oh, I don't know you, I don't want to be around you, oh crap, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, I'm crawling. And then, you're like, what? You what? I'm crawling. Like, literally, I'm putting myself into my knees in the floor, and I'm trying to look in the floor for all the things that people that work in the supermarkets and people that want to hide things that have prices for 2 weeks ago, or items that you are not going to find anymore. They're going to put it in the wrong aisles and they're going to hide them. So I also, this is how I got detergent when nobody else was finding. And then, I also will ask the clerk in the supermarket for a broom. And then you're like, you are cleaning? Oh, hell yeah, I was cleaning the supermarket. Like, I was using the broom to try to get all of the articles that I could not reach that were literally in the floor. If you do that, you will find a hell of a lot of articles that just drop into the floor, and people will kick it, and that way they will hide it, and then they will send somebody else to pick it up, or they will come in 2 weeks when they have more money or something, and then they will buy it, and then they will get it because they found it. So for example, I was able to find a hell of a lot of canned food that was 10 cents and other things. Instead of $1 or $2, I was paying 10 cents. And there are other items that I found, like butter or oil, cooking oil, and stuff like that, because people will do that. There are other 3 YouTubers that will show you with images and details. 2 of them speak Spanish, and the third one, I don't know, he puts, they don't put sound, they just put like what is it, and like written. And I'm guessing that they don't want to, get into trouble or whatever. But the other 2, the other 2 YouTubers that speak Spanish, they will tell you that you need to download the app for barcoding, because whenever you have something that is not going to arrive, the supermarket clerks and people from the supermarket will tear the label. And if they tear the label, you cannot read it. However, that is one indication that that thing is on sale, and and then if you try to go to the cashier, they will not sell it to you because they don't have the label. But if you download the app, you can show them, and then they can scan the barcode from your cell phone and everything, and also it will show the real price of everything. And also there is a tip on the last number of the buy item and stuff that you can read, so that you can know if that item is going to go on sale. If it's not, you can negotiate that one. And other things like that. I mean, there are a hell of a lot of these 3 YouTubers are extremely good at showing you that. I shared some of my tips in the shopping list reproduction that I have, in which I tell you that you will find things that are hidden behind other things. So, for example, behind, let's say, behind the sheets that they are selling in the supermarket, you might be able to find coffee, or you might be able to find butter and stuff like that, because people will put it behind the sheets because nobody buys sheets because they are too expensive and stuff like that. And this is how I am able to get all the prices that are very, very cheap. And most of the time I find items that were not there. However, when you go shopping, I have mentioned this in the reproduction list, you need to be very aware, because if, for example, I found the butter and there is no more butter in the supermarket, and there hasn't been any butter for a month, anywhere, and I put it in the shopping cart. When I was with my mother, I put it in the shopping cart, and then we were going to pay, and she asked, "Where the hell is the butter?" Yeah, other people will notice what you have in your shopping cart, and they will take it from your shopping cart and put it in their shopping cart. So basically, I lost over half of the time that I went shopping with my mother. We lost items because people were just taking them they just passed us right by and took things from our shopping cart for their shopping cart, and then they basically, they stole it from us, even though that we haven't paid for it yet. So there will be people that will be fighting for you for the last things. There will be people there will be places in which you have to pay for the shopping bags, the plastic shopping bags that they're giving you now, probably for free. Yeah, and that's not happening anymore. You will have to pay, I think, the equivalent of 20 cents for each one. And then there are also 2 types of lines for paying for things, depending upon the situation. If there is what we call the pair, we call it pair, as in regulated special product, but we call it pair because it's Spanish. And so if it is a pair, you need to go through another line, and then you need to be ready to leave and stuff like that. And it's a whole new process on how to deal with the food pricing and the food scarcity. If you are paying for the food as in pair items, they will only allow you debit cards or cash. They will not allow you to use a credit card. And there are other things about shopping that I mentioned in the reproduction list that I had. That one I did try to make it my best. Sorry, it's kind of shaking, but it was one of the first videos that I made, because it was kind of like, what my friends told me that it was most important, because your shopping habits will need to change, and you will need to learn how to help to look for high spots and stuff like that. And there are YouTubers that will tell you exactly the mentality of the clerks, and you might need to talk to a clerk and ask them where are the items that they know that they are on sale, or they are about to be liquidated, as in, they are probably 10% of the original price and stuff like that. That's how we deal with these scarcity and buying food. Because if you were going normal, as in you just go pick it up, put it in your shopping cart, the shopping cart is going to cost you nearly $500, half of the shopping cart. However, with my method, I can get the same half for probably around $50. So it's a hell of a lot less, you know. But I do crawl, I do ask for the broom to clean, I do, you know, my mom is like, oh, by the way, she didn't want to do any of these things, but now she has learned to look for special things when they are out of place. Now she can tell immediately when something has been moved and something is out of place, and she has been picking up on me several things. That's probably what you want to do, to try to find the things. However, there are other things that you may be able to do in other countries, like using coupons and stuff like that. But I don't know, it will depend upon where you are, and it will depend upon the ability of certain things. If the place is nearly empty, obviously you're not going to find things that are hidden behind things, but you will find things that are way, way, way high in the shelves, or way, way, way low, as in the floor, you know. And it's important that you understand this one, because that's going to help you buy more, you know. Hope this was helpful.
Thank you for listening to this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like and comment. It helps the algorithms a lot. It helps this channel a lot. So thank you very much for liking the video. Thank you very much for commenting the video. I have a link to Marielle's YouTube channel in the description, and I also have a link to her buymeacoffee.com account if you would like to show her your appreciation.